How about now? Hello? Ah! 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 Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Drink. The water from sky. Takes. Hold. Goddess of... Goddess of place, plant, place, stone? Ah, bah, bah, bah. But there we go. Stream returns or not? Goddess of fertility and growth. Do a scan for Janiki or something. Mistress has mistaken me for a dog. I believe if I had a scrap of clothing, I could trace a scent. So interesting that last time we thought that she was a water goddess. Now we think that she's a fertility or, like, harvest goddess. There's the crystal. Anything to you? It is most curious. Moon does not contain any crystals of this type. But the brute Master Renba sent to the professor does. The mineral is the same. Renba brought the shard from somewhere else. I'm pretty sure. It's been used in a lot of different places for we're not absolutely certain, but the shard does not come from here. Suppose there's nothing old here, no ruins, no ancient kings, no crumbled towers. Of course not. It's a farmyard. A waste of my time is what it is. Renpa's probably back on Aox again right now. Yeah, it might be Earth. Yeah. Earth, stone, ground. A warehouse. I'll wait out here. You! I'm sorry if I startled you. Was it crying? Don't tell them I was crying. This is new. I won't. Thank you, lady. You are from Eox. I was born on Elbreth. My name is Aaliyah. You are not her. Not Mayari. That's who you're waiting for? Heard your voice. You're Eoxian. But you said Aaliyah. You know Janiki Renba? Yes. Told me someone might come. Janiki? My tall Eoxian. He left something for this Mayari. With the goddess, to keep it safe. So Janiki was here. You know where he went? I'm looking for him. He promised he would come back. I did so like to believe him. I hope you find him. I'm sure he'll return. Interesting. Buried in the mud somewhere? Last time I told her I found it. You heard? But I did not understand. Except that it would seem that someone from Eox has visited here recently. Do you think there is more to be learned here? Shall we leave? Are the shard and the brooch enough to try him? Balance is restored to the world. Twitch is being weird. Twitch is weird. Let's try the village here. Faith? My apologies, Eoxian. My pigs need me. Please, if you could just... Wow! I do something wrong. You came here. True. How much higher? One more level. Stranger! Greetings! Greetings to you! Welcome to Bayerzi. You have come to trade. What do you have to trade? Then you have not come here to trade. You're right. I'm looking for someone. Who? Not a Bayerzian, surely. We are as like as ants to you. Hi, Jackie. How you doing? It's not true. My friend is an Eoxian. I don't keep any of those in our pens. Good luck with your search. They say the nebula is wide. Helpful. Make a Rebel's Brute 6. What he said to Mayari. Very fine to me. It is an artisanal product. High status. Thanks for assuming I'm a racist. Possibly very high. Sitting here. So the brooch is valuable. Most likely. Mr. Surly does not intend to sell it. No, the question is... where did Renba get it? If I may ask... what would you be doing at this moment? None of your fucking business, bitch.
3 paths met at the heart of the village. I could imagine them all, sitting around here in the evenings, sipping rucker and singing. It seemed nice.
Another thing. Yes? I know my friend Janiki. Met one of your villagers. She knew him. She? What was her name, this villager? She didn't say. I can guess. If we had seen your friend, we had met with an accident among us, what would Eox do? I just want to know where he is. We have not seen him. Now leave. I don't understand why you're lying to me. The man sighed. Your friend was here. He lifted a ship, and something exploded in the sky. Do not know if that was your friend. Good faith to you, lady. Good faith to you. Time to translate this well. Been mostly scratched away. More symbols. That's a lot more than there was before. Holy water from below rock. Haha! And that is true. So, okay. So that little swish here, this little swish here, this means that it describes the thing before it. So this has to be noun. This has to be signifier for noun, because this is noun, water, describing itself. Noun, rock, describing itself. Literally, it is bookending it. It is literally bookending and saying, no, this is the thing that we're talking about. Stars, that was a long one. What do you see there? Nothing too surprising. A child could read it. Simply say water. It says more than that. We've lived here for many years, Eoxian. Oh, I wanted to tell him it says holy water from below the rock. Gongos. Why are they built on stilts, do you think? Surely it doesn't flood up here. Hydrate and head pats. Sounds good. By the faith. Stinks. Many pigus. Many pigs. Alright, I'll pause for a second, Stramch. How you doing, Mika? Pigoose. Where's all the water come from? There's a wellspring in the rock below us. The soil is permanently saturated by it. Sadly, unfortunately, Mika, there are no tails in this game. You would not like it. Well, rather, I think you would like it, but you would find the lack of tails depressing. Say psych right now. I wish I could. The pigs have some? Yeah, but they're not really that great. paradise. Just lying around. Clutched in my bag and feed an Elberithian family for a week. No one would even notice it was gone. I heard Albereth was a moon of thieves. I assumed it was a slur rather than a strategy. Why can't everywhere be like this? Enough food, enough space, water to spare. Eve, mistress? How long were you buried on Eox? And then we watched pig racing. Exactly. I do not remember. And you don't know why you were buried? No. Only assumed it was not needed. Its robots were not trusted. Perhaps? More predictable and more kind than humans. Yeah. Except for everything we've read in the other playthrough that said otherwise. Interesting. Definitely been a lot of changes, that's for sure. What does the garlic do when it gets hot? It takes its clothes off? God dang it. God dang it! Why are you like this? The elements inside the brooch originated from a moon somewhere on the edge of the cyclones. Never been that way. No one has. Those are wild rivers. I wonder, what exactly did Renba discover? Dangers of sailing through a hurricane? What would ever happen to Renba happening to us? Then again, imagine Renba's robot said the same thing. Let's go check out the Crystal Moon. What? Because God had to put you somewhere and Satan didn't want you? Road trip. My balloon elephant wouldn't fit in the back of the car, so I had to pop the trunk. Sounds lonely. People who like people stay on the ground. You do not like people? Oh! I missed it! Is there anything you do like? I like being left the fuck alone. I like silence. The not so subtle way of telling Six to shut the fuck up. Detecting certain elevated emotional markers. Am I being short with you? Sorry, Six. If it troubles you, I'll try to be more polite. A rock up ahead. It's a rock. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. Big old rock. We've arrived. Boom below us is rich in purple iolite crystals. There's no surface flow. Cannot land the ship. As close as we get. Close as you can get. I should be able to hop her down. But there is no air. No air? What was Renba doing here? I hope I will discover that. Please wait here. This will take too long.
A moment later, the robot was gone, and I was alone in the dark.
I flew away now. Be rid of that thing. Quiet up here now. I hate robots. Yeah? I found something. A tool chest. An engineer's chest. You better not have damaged it. It's intact to me. It hit this box down there. Was a superb hiding place. Whether it was Renba's doing or not, I could not say. There's a snake in here. Full of cloth? Thick fabric. What is this? Burble. Hundreds of years old. They stitched along the belt. Many characters picked out in a darker thread. Oh. A single word? Likely not. Scribes didn't always trouble to put in their spaces. I think they expected the writing to be read. So we pray for new life? Kitty! Kitty! Oh my god, Kitty, hi! Oh my god, Kitty, hi. Ceremonial robe? Jedi can use the Force to endure. What? Why would you say that? Draco, why would you say that? What the fuck? The silver tablet. Ooh. Not a wax tablet anymore. So this seems like something must. Our separation. So the action of combining things. Our injuries must heal. Oh, it's a separation that happens to a person. It is a separation of person. Separation of body, yeah. Injury. Our injuries must heal. Can't be from the same side as the robe. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything like this tablet. That's not all. Imagine if if the rules of translation changed between vaults. Good God. I took time on this. Bottom's been inscribed. Start up a fragment of text. Wooden ceremonial flagon. Okay. This would be... Movement give any? The act of giving possession share to many. Share my truth. This comes from the same side as the tablet, I think. Having another artifact should help us to locate that site. So are these leads, or are these things that Remba was after? Just wait. I will consider the matter. Maybe we should head back to Eox? Mayari can explain what Remba was doing. Though, identified a probable location for the origin of the robe. How? Using residual radiation traces within the fabric and triangulation with known artifacts. Robots are not entirely without purpose. It is not a good location, but Professor Mayari was keen that we found Master Renba. And I'm sure Master Renba is equally keen to be found. We're going back to Eox. But the professor said, you're willing to risk going after him. I do not relish it, mistress. I believe Merenba traveled far from home, into the eye of the cyclones. But if he is still alive, he will almost certainly need our help. All right. Here we go! Imagine if the rules of translation changed between vaults. God, I would die. I would actually die. It's time to go. It's time to die. Maybe in a quarry. No one would come out here just for stone. Where swim stays the same when rotated 180 degrees. Look like there's any sculptures left here. I'm gonna try to not discover the crown this time, so that we can tell her that there is nothing there, and that 6 won't rat us out. Six, what happened to the river? I do not know. We're barely sailing, but we are moving. Yeah, I think that we could return later and grab it then. Six did offer to go back to the ship for a crowbar? Ooh. Good point. Good point.
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour. But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
A pile of rocks, smashed together by the waters. Seems Janiki had a taste for places like this. I wonder why. Perhaps he did not like people. I hope he'd be pleased to see us. You think we will find him? I'd like to meet him again. I do not remember him well, but I bear him no ill will. Hold it. 6? What's that?
Here, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house. It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock. Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Yes. Someone built this? Buildings do not occur naturally. How did he find it? I hope we can still ask him. Locked with rubble and ruin. The whole place must be slowly peeling away from the cliff. Perhaps you might forego going inside. I could vault over the wall here. Please. Roll beyond would only give way beneath you. Where? Where? The structure, plinth inside. Good heavens vault over there. Yep. We date this place. Figure out what it's supposed to be. Oh, seems sound enough. 6. Where'd the robot go? Huh.
The ghosts were still here, cooking, reading, doing whatever ghosts do. The house was empty, but it hadn't been abandoned.
Heart of the comfortable. Whoever built this place wasn't worried about making it cozy. Alright, let's see what this one reads as now. So this is action past place. Stone movement? Replaced? I saw him, them, they. Stranger landed. The action of going to a place and then movement of stone. Stranger arrived, but I killed him? Action, noun, negate life. Speak? The action of speaking? Negate life, fear? Stranger arrived, but I fear him? Someone was living here and someone else arrived. Scratched by someone lying down. Yep. Ah! Found him. Evidently, it is good to see you intact. How'd you get down from that arch? Could not climb over the wall, so I drove myself off the cliff edge. Once I dug myself out of the sand, I found a door. Now you understand why I keep losing robots. Always doing stupid stuff like that. Fire poker. This one's a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. The water goddess blesses fire. Water goddess blesses the fire. Fireplace. Perhaps they were afraid of it burning the house down. Another cot. Found one just like this on the floor above. One grew too old or too ill to climb back upstairs, so they made up a bed down here instead. Someone died right here. Remember? No. Whoever died here died scores of years ago. The lack of moisture on this moon has preserved the traces. They are old. Age power supplies are no joke, true. You're always this adventurous, mistress. I find it quite exhausting. You'll cope somehow.
In the yard behind the house, there were tools. Plots of earth, washing hung out to dry. It was like the owner had slipped inside for a quick rucker before they came back to chop more wood. Someone had been building a life on this miserable rock.
Garden beds. Something must have been able to grow here once. I can't see how. So, who lived here? Or why? Someone hiding from something? Certainly a lonely shot. Bone dry. A marker? Well, he is a natural. Ancient wood. Even rot out here. There's something cut into it. Stay underground? The action of not moving? I think there's a person under here. A grave. Something here. A necklace. What are these things? Flat beads. Ceramic? Big ol' axe. Someone died here. Someone else buried them. Renba was far older than that. Use axe on 6. Found a grave, mistress. How'd you know? Insist on talking to yourself. I assume it has been some time since your last robot. 2 people died here. Upstairs. He was buried outside. Later by another by the fire below. 3 people! Do not forget Renba. Assuming he is in fact dead. I wonder if this door is jammed. Or if it might open. These are rivers. The detail. It's beautiful. Okay. Home stars. Is whoever lived here came from? One comes from Ghost Wake. Interesting. Beautifully made. Nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow. Something inscribed on the lid. Be a clue as to what's inside. Pictures of great value. A couple of these words in my notebook, but I could take a chance on what's left. Whatever proves to be inside. That sounds interesting. I think it's a reliquary. Put your belongings when you die. Is you get them back when you return. You'll often return from death, mistress. The loop says everyone returns from death. As long as their soul gets back to the rivers. What do you believe? Bayari believes it. Not sure what I believe. Open it up then. Not locked, but stiff. And I lack fingers for leverage. You don't have an attachment for prying? Don't think you can stick it to your arm sockets? First Robin had those. Perhaps I could find something on the ship. Off you go then. Wait here. Snap the lock.
And there it was, just lying there. The greatest treasure I ever found.
Quick, loot, steal! Not careless of six.
From inside the coffer, from the distant past of the nebula's once great empire.
Incredible.
It was a crown.
Janiki's brooch, the mark of the empire. Part of the ox itself? Been written along the rim. Here we go, baby. Broken piece from an even longer phrase. Alright. Law of Empire. Shines bright. Often it says Empire. Shines. That's got to be bright or light. Excellent. So many new translated sentences, I love it. Brighter than the sun. After the fall of Eox. Could it really be? Stick it in there. Quickly. Mistress! I am back. Although I must really stop throwing myself off that rock. I'll attempt to open the coffer now. Success! But it's empty. Disappointing. Oh well. Look around. You might find something else. Indeed. Now you can't stop us from telling. You cheeky little bitch. Corroded, beautifully crafted. Decorated with tiny glyphs. Barely make the letters out, they're so small. Time to murder. Let's see. Imagine the glyphs here really were tiny. True. Done something wrong. Oh, it's not toward. Ah. It. Oh, wow, that's a big word. Fill to the dictionary. So this is action, person, anger. Relating to fire. Or of fire. Fight? Fight until death. And time without stopping? Without continuing? This must be continuing. This must be to go. So the idea of going in time and not stopping. Beyond? Lucky, I'll give it that. Go and the cooler go. Workbench. Whoever lived here would have needed to be self-sufficient. We would have needed water, mistress. Think why they keep giving me robots. If I break or lose one, they give me another. Like they're just take my safety very seriously.
After the dead air of the house, it was good to see the sky again.
We found an interesting artifact. The dagger. We have learned enough to pinpoint a new location of interest. The site from the mural. She suggests we tell her our fears. Don't hassle me. Must be more to this place. I want to know who lived here and who died here. Way through here. Would have once been open enough. Interesting that it says don't hassle me, or not now. So this one is do not. Do not. Don't bless fields. Do not call me cute. I will beat you up. A devotional inscription. Keep the water flowing. Didn't work. Do not call me cute. That smell. Interesting. By all the moons and waters. A ship. I mean, it was a ship. We'd be sure this was Janiki's. No, this circumstantial evidence is very strong. Someone blasted from the sky? Really, mistress? That seems speculative, to say the least. What could do that? Eagles are supposed to breathe fire, aren't they? There are no eagles, mistress, as well you know. Evidently it exploded on attempting to rise from the surface. The mangled pieces rained down at high velocity, ricocheted and buried themselves into the dust. In short, I'm surprised there's anything here. Sneaky? Most likely not. Renba didn't hop her down, he landed his boat. Tried to. Or else he wasn't able to return. There are traces of an explosive propellant. I suspect her master Renba attempted to detonate himself off the surface of the moon. I wonder why he didn't use a hopper to get down here. You devout believer in the Great Loop, perhaps? The loopers believe that hoppering is like throwing oneself into a river. It is intended for the dead. It removes part of the soul. Somewhat true. But lost more than a part of his soul down here. Eid. Blackened. Presumably the ship was still burning as it fell. Was the hull. Must have been an explosion. Enough to be seen on Mersey. We tell Mayari. The truth, surely. Miki must have been sailing when it fell. Could not have possibly have survived. Way down? Might be more clues down there. The radiating atmosphere is thin. I believe the fire extinguished before it consumed the whole ship. What do we do now? Turn to Eox and inform Professor Mayari. Wait. Something under the wood. Something wedged under here. Please don't be an arm. Not an arm. A sculpture fashioned from stone? Something from the early empire? This must have been aboard Janiki's ship. Another of his finds. Ancient gods still had some presence in empire times then. Given the material, this must have been a devotional icon. Can't have been worth much. Oh! The goddess waits. Goddess's path waits for you. God's path. Huh. Okay. Found on the side of Renba's cache. A common to move between the two places. Burn for days. Janiki. Mistress, there is no hope. Janiki is gone. Pose. Assumed we would find Renba. I don't know. I already made it sound like he'd run away. This channel comes up from the rock. The wellspring must be down there somewhere. He is dead now. You are breathing the last air this moon has to offer. He is not here. Neither is anyone else. Ready to go now. Good. Wait, no. There's a brick. I can't figure out is this. What is Renba doing finding ancient sites? Channel. I don't think it is. Look out. Another inscription. Alright. So bring land. Combine land. Yeah, it's not palace. Emperors are... This is... Eternal? So it's the concept of time lasting many. Emperors are eternal. Odds are eternal, surely. Nothing else. Pedestal. Someone in it. Seems familiar. Even the statue on Mersey. Recognize her by her hat. Mine's made of stone. The same stone as the moon itself. As old as the building? The structure is certainly. Stone pillar, no. Here are significantly older than the pillar. Brought by a later occupant, then? Moving into this room must have been difficult. Treasured possession, perhaps. A valuable one. Evidently significantly more valuable than the goddess we found within. Tell where it's from? Not immediately. Fashioned. Not a treasure, a functional item. What can you tell us, I wonder? Carved with small characters. Or possibly small. Harvest? Action plant, action plant. When... No, May... May plants grow strongest trees? Grow must be right as well. Trees! May the plants grow as strong as trees. The stars, that was a long one. Okay. I love that tree is just plant but tall. Yep. Wah.
Darkness.
This is not the Nightingale. 6. I hate robots. Hate them. Just do this kind of thing right before they give you the speech about how it was for your own good. Mistress, you are about to step on a small ant. My ethical code required me to lock you inside this packing crate. Cold in here. What the fuck? There you are! Where's your head? Mayari. What about Mayari? Followed me, Lexi. I thought you might. Because you knew. You've always known. Of course I came. You laid a trail for me, so here I am. Renba. You're quite alone, my Ari. I've seen the truth of your lie. You are not what you claim. I know this, my Ari. You asked me to look, and I found so much. So who am I? You're just what you appear to be, and nothing more. I don't understand. The brooch I sent was from the body. The Emperor's body. Unburned. Not even buried. You fooled them all, my Ari. All of them. I have that brooch here. Destroying it changes nothing. I'm taking the body. I will return it to the rivers. But I am not coming back to Eox. Not yet. There isn't time. I found something. Something that matters more than your lies. Actually, there's a great darkness. An all-consuming hungry darkness. And it is coming. Darkness? There's an ancient place, my Ari. The observatory. It is watching and it holds the wires of our fate in its claws. Observatory. We'll find it before the vault is lost. Robots know, but they don't remember. Someone long ago made certain they would not remember. Remember, just answer one question. What do the robots know? Everything. You have my apologies. I did not understand the question. What were we talking about? Nothing, mistress. We have maintained a companionable silence for several minutes. Let's see if we can't get out of here. Wherever here is. This way. You don't remember how we ended up in here? Hoppers can misfire due to imperfections. The eye aboard your ship is quite old. Let's see where we are now. Let's see how we got in there. We've obtained another promising artifact, the sculpture. And the existence of a location, an unknown moon. You gonna work properly now? I thought it would the last time. But I do not see much alternative. Shall I try the hopper one more time? Soon, not yet. Wonder if the crown gives more authority at the last choice? Strange. Water would have run down the channel, right past the house. Imagine having a stream of your own. A bad way to live. Then, the soul-crushing loneliness. Something carved above the door. None? Oh, that's... So if this is 0... If this is 0, then that would mean that this is 0... Drowning? Nothing drowns. Clearly incorrect. There must be another possibility. Ah. Nothing? Hello? Right. Nothing dies. The noun of 0 describing itself. Nothing. Short and sweet. Nothing dies. A loop believer carved that. Leave everything that dies returns to the river to be reborn. Means if they buried someone in the grave at the back, they were doing something really bad. Description here. Ooh. Phrase. Let's see. Your. Oh, that's me. Something your shape. Sky God. Sky God. Give? Yeah, shape can't be right. Give me your smile? It's something that a person, the noun person, something light that brings light? Sky God, give me your smile on a window? Seen enough of this. Somebody with shells really upset a loop believer. Yeah. It's a very poetic way to ask for sunlight, yeah. Interesting. Very curious. Very curious. I'm sure she wants to see the crown. The robe, the figurine. Good, the crown isn't out and about. Take us back to Eox. Back to Eox.
After the empty house in the cyclones, Iox felt positively busy.
Sailed before 6? I don't know. When I connect to the winches aboard the ship, they do seem to fit. I wonder if I once enjoyed sailing.
The library is a quiet spot to think, except when Huang's in there, which of course
Huang?
he always is.
Aaliyah, go back. Find Renba. Complicated. Like maybe you didn't. Did you go native on some wild moon? I heard there are places out there where people get up to all sorts of things. Something like that. Bad news, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Didn't know him, but professors supposed to die in soft chairs watching the fountain. Huang. Know anything about an ancient observatory? That's interesting. Let me tell you something I heard about Renaki. Renaki? What's that? You'll find it on the charts. It's no secret. I know of it, mistress. I was on Renaki recently. I know, me, on a boat. You should have seen me. I turned green. What did you do that for? I've got my secrets. Curators let me take a few things and trade. On the boat there was a trader called Amadou. He was talking pretty expansively, if you understand me, about something he found. Called it, well, it must be about an observatory. What Amadou said he'd found. What were you doing on Ranaki? You never left Eox before. There's a lot you don't know about me. Trustworthy type, this Amadou? No, I wouldn't say that. It was sloshed to his beard tips on Rocky at the time. Followed worse leads before. Who's this Mazwa you're always reading about? It was a sailor from maybe 20 loops ago? She was a traveling monk, mistress. Not Renba. You know what he was doing out there in the nebula? Didn't know him. Make any sense, any of it. Why did he go out there? Why did Mayari send me out there? Did you find where he went? Did. Nothing there. Nothing at all. Even Renba, it's sad. Thanks, Wang. Old are these books? Some are really old, but not, you know, ancient. Date back to the first Empress or so. Why aren't there any other books that are older than the first Empress? Oh shit, dude. I wonder if she's the... Oh, wait. Wonder if she's the one who put the robot... Oh. Quite a few. You ever seen anything like this necklace? Even is that? I mean, it's a piece of jewelry, I suppose, but those snails? Nick's called them shells. Huh. Read anything good recently? Done Mayari already. Why? No reason. Didn't how she'd taken it at all. Went off looking for him. I began to wonder if they were closer than I'd realized. I don't always notice these things, you know? I haven't told her yet. Have to talk to Mayari. Already be aware of our presence, I'm sure. How many cohorts are there? We'll not speculate. I have some connection with mine, but nothing beyond that. At any rate, we would all appreciate it if you took more care of your robots. Aaliyah, you're back. I don't know if I want to ask what you found. You don't, Professor. Not good news. Not a child. Tell me what you saw. He's dead. Ship blew up as you tried to leave an off-river moon. You're certain? We are quite certain, Professor. Go anywhere else except Mersey? Oh. Sadly inaccurate. It will be in my full report, Professor. Renba appeared to be investigating a ruined moon off-river. Followed him. Fine there. Found a dagger. Holy Empire period. Nice find. The university will hopefully be interested. Worthless trinket. Nothing else? Nothing more? One other thing happened. Chris? On? Hopper malfunctioned. Then there was a robot. Spoke to me. That's what he said. Said you weren't who you claim. That make any sense to you? Does it make sense to you? No. Poor Renba. Never was the most stable character. Perhaps he found something and it shared his fate. Most probable, Mistress Mayari. Evidently, it is likely he was making a swift return when he overexpelled his ship's biodome and ruptured the hull. Thank you, Six. Set my mind at ease. Imagine you'll want to be alone. What? Oh. Don't worry about me. When you get to my age, and death becomes a familiar house guest, you invite her in for Rocky. How old are you? Really? Get out before your tongue does you harm. And Aaliyah, don't try to lie to me again. I only wanted to spare your feelings. Truth does not care how we feel about it. We must not care how we feel about the truth. Not yet. Alright, so I get the distinct impression got away with the crown, baby. I don't know how you find the time to read all these, Huang. Make the time, I suppose. See you soon. The Tree of Knowledge. Or as all people who collect entertainment, we don't. Except for the ones that die, fall off, and are forgotten. Where we come in, I suppose. That's the reliquary, huh? Okay, let's go take a look at the sundial again and see what it says. Wasting your time on your curious notions of history. Not now, curator. I'm busy. What's so curious? Well now. Your ideas are hardly wholesome. All that death and decay. You should devote yourself to a real science. Metallics, maybe. Loop philosophy. There's a 2,000-year-old statue on Mersey. Did you know that? You can see the chisel marks from where it was carved. What a strange thing to say. Good faith to you, Ilya. May the waters light your way. You hate him. Understandable, mistress. I don't even believe in history here. They think the past and the future are the same thing. Like time was a loop. Like time was a clock face. It is quite rational. Don't tell me you believe the loop. The loop goes against all observable properties of time. Contradictions like what? Like you. You dislike robots, and yet you rely on them. You are interested in history, yet you ignore your own. You are interested in people, and yet you prefer to be alone. Stop. I've heard enough. You're inquisitive, but prefer silence. Baffling. Yeah, the royal symbol is the symbol of Eox. Yup. Look at this thing, 6. Even is it? Evidently, it's said to be a sundial. What do you make of it? It seems to me it could never have worked, at least not in this location. The sundial made here? I should think so. Curiously enough. What do you know about the Loop Temple? I know little of the Loop. The Loop priests claim that life is a great cycle. They believe that all that happens has happened before. Literally happened? Do they think we've had this conversation before? I believe that is the idea. Is it true? The probability of it is incalculable. There's no meaningful data. I got the inscription, baby! The start of a fragmented text. So the concept of all... Truth. Lives. Ah, follow Emperor. Something people follow Emperor. So this would be... This is... Adjective? Adjective, something concrete, solid, mini. Then this is an indicator of... Truth? Life? True life? Concept of true life? Honest people? An Empire period work. Huh. Or older, with the motto edged in later. If the sundial isn't a timepiece at all. A tombstone? There's an ancient king underneath it. I have not detected anything. I know 6. People have already looked. This way, mistress. So we left the university. All right, let's go back to Mersey. All right. All right, not Elbereth. Hi, Draco. God, it's getting fucking hot here. Holy crap. It is very warm. It is extremely warm here. Nothing except for a silver shard. Hmm. Let's go back to Elbereth. Don't overheat. Too late for that. We're well past overheating at this point. Eoxian space. Do not do that. Those are not panels. However far I sail, these alleyways will always be my home.
We landed in the dust, outside the great walls of Elbereth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down.
Elbereth, this was your home. What did you expect? Being little but Eox, mistress. This is not like there. No, it's not. I'm lucky I found her. The harvest, such as it is. Dried grass, waiting to be taken inside. What is it for? I assume people do not eat it. Animals do. Why does Elbereth have walls? It used to be a fortress city or something. What is a catechus? The name of the inner citadel. I'm not sure what it means. There's something under here. It's a scimitar. Oh. Sword! Sword! That's cuts. Sharp cuts. It's a curved sword. Cuts must be correct. This is to make action, anger separate. Or object? Is this an object? So the property. Okay, so this right here. So sharp. Sharp is the property of an object that does an angry separation. This is just the object itself. Sharp sword, sharp blade, cuts. Concept of not high, but very, very not high. Sharp blade cuts deep. Okay. Alright. Someone stashed to sell? Yeah, well, I'm gonna use it to kill somebody, so... It is decaying. Wilting. It has no water. Accurate gun, shoot good. Hi, Joyce Pascal. How you doing? Made pencil right truth. Phone shows good shit post. True. Yes? How are the crops? The goddess keeps them strong, thank you. Be well. Stone feet. Slums below are named after these feet. The oldest things here, the original statue must have been huge. Bigger than the statue on Mersey. 4 or 5 times bigger. Must be one of a similar age. Stone feet stomp hard. Big fluff, give paw.
The smell of the
What?
slums made me feel like a child again.
What? You must be deluded, your chat.
It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Yeah, this is New Game Plus, bright ears. A Volp was here? Oh, thank God, nobody heard me. Tremendous. Do not touch anything. Structures might topple with the slightest knock. Stop fretting. Wood isn't stone, but it's strong enough. After all, the nightingale's only made of wood.
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timor's bar.
And metal, true. Why now, Aaliyah?
Timor had never once set foot inside the upper citadel, or so he liked to claim.
Timor, you should call me L. We've known each other long enough. But Aaliyah, that isn't your name. Aaliyah means exalted, high, great one. It's a good name. Doesn't sound like me. Orphan from the Elbereth gutter who moved to Eox? That is an exaltation. I will need a priest to tell what is. Now come over here and have a drink.
He was the king of the dung heap.
Are you well? Well enough. Now then. Rules are the rules. Friend there stays outside. I will wait as instructed. Huh. Didn't argue that time. Usually argues. Not the same robot as last time. You lost another one. They must adore you on Eox, keep giving you those things. Well, they don't like the robots. Ha! Could be, could be. Never believe where I've been. That robot makes the biggest sad frowns? Yeah. And why would you do a thing like that? You have a death wish, you come here and drink yourself into your grave like a true friend. The professor sent me. I thought I knew why, but I'm not sure. Well, what did you find out there? Did you meet the gods? Did they tell you what they're playing at? A crown. Got it. Give it to the professor, I think. Rather like it. Do you? Curious. I saw something terrible out of the cyclones. Burned down a wreck of a ship. Belonged to someone at the university. Died out there. And it could have been you? Easily. Hey, do you want the crown of Eox? I might. Take some real risks out there alone. Sometimes you wonder why you do it. We all take risks, Celia. Life is a risk. I know, you think I should settle down. On Elbereth, open a shop. Nothing wrong with a shop, Leah. Could do more. Even Elbereth has leaders, you know. Be in very good health. On the house. This time.
They say rucker is made from river water, that it burns your throat with the cold of space. But it isn't true. Seymour knocks it up out back in an old metal bin.
How about some good news then? I have something for you. A gong. Dating from at least the earliest days of the Empire. The markings on this thing before. The side of my ship. Like there's some inscribed characters in ancient script. That's bird. Ascend. Ascend and joy many. Songbird sings and gives joy to all. The ancient for nightingale, written on the ship's wings. They just did like to write on stuff. They did. How very helpful for us. Where did you get the gong? One of my customers. You're not the only one who sells to strange shores, you know.
He liked me.
Want another Rocky? Hit me. I got nowhere to be. Yeah. You missed your children, Timur? Mouths to feed? No. You never see them. Seth! Hello, friends! How are you doing? Oh my gosh, hi! Hello, yes, hi. It is me, the fluffiest boy on Twitch. How is everyone? Hello. Wowzers. Hi. Hello. Bingus! Hello, gentlemen. How is everyone? What were you playing? Oh, headpads. Oh, I've been hatted. Yay. Let me see here. What were you playing? Hold on. This is a bucket. You were playing XCOM 2? Oh man. Were you Never would have guessed. Where's Mox? Just in a mission with 70 enemies? You're gonna go nap? That sounds like absolute pain. The only time I've ever had I've had lost missions where the maximum number of enemies was like 59. What in God's name were you doing on a mission with 70 enemies? Are you okay? Are you alright? Also, the saddest death ever? Time to mod your game? Good God, man. Anyway, hello, Raiders. I am playing Heaven's Vault. It is an extremely nerdy game. Plus, you lost, plus Mach X, plus Advent Reinforcement. You went back to the same sewers, plus lost. Oh, I see. Happy Apple Tree Seal. Thank you for the bing bong. And for the follow with the head pats. I appreciate it. Very good. I'm playing Heaven's Vault. It's an incredibly nerdy game. And I am a massive nerd. So it's this game was built for me. No, Gordon Freeman #4 got bullied to death by XCOM in the Lost. And literally every single turn, Advent made something explode, attracting more Lost. That sounds like Advent. That sounds like something that Advent would do, yes. Advent is not necessarily renowned for their intelligence. They are, as we say in the business, a wee bit stupid. Just a little bit of a dunderhead. Exactly. See, you got it. But yeah, I'm learning how to read squiggles. I'm learning how to read squiggles. You see this right here? You see this? This is Heavens. This is Heaven, and this is Vault. And we're trying to uncover the mystery of, you know, the world that we live in. There's a whole bunch of separate rocks that are separated by floating rivers. And we sail around on a ship that floats around on the rivers. Off to nap? Have a good nap, Seth. Take care. Oh, I see. There's a whole bunch of different worlds. Hop the score, buddy. Welcome to the hard drive. Thank you so much for the head pats. Cheese, Gorman. Whole bunch of different, like, desolate moons and things like that are separated by rivers that float through empty space. And we're trying to figure out what exactly happened. Why are there robots? What's the history of the world? Things like that. This is New Game Plus, so we have a lot of stuff figured out already, but we're still learning brand new stuff. I feel like this is where the game actually comes through and you actually start to learn things about the world. That's kind of what we're doing. Do you know anything about my parents, Tibor? I sometimes think if anybody would, it would be you. Pat. Leah. First I heard of you was when I asked the orphanage for grape pickers. So desperate to get out of that place. Then you hid when the Grey Ladies came to get you. I remember. Oroy hid too. She was too tall, her feet stuck out from behind the barrel. Didn't really want to hide. You knew it was a game. You looked like a cornered rabbit when we found you. Cried all the way back. Sure you did. You don't cry as much these days, do you? Not so much. Perhaps you did enough.
I had my first taste of Rucker when I was 8. I didn't pay for it that time either.
Is it in the catkiss today? What does that word mean, catkiss? Not sure exactly. It's very old. This is usually a word for king or leader. Neighbors call the people who hired them Mikas. Something out there about a darkness. Something that would fall across the whole nebula. Oh yes? You hear that in the war rooms of Eox. Heard it from a robot on a ruined moon. Well, life is so romantic in here. Honestly, I'd believe you more if you said you'd seen it written in the waters. I'd best be going. See you around, Timor. Don't be a stranger. Come on, Six. Let's see if you mentioned that I mentioned a crown. I have a few new artifacts to trace. Time to depart? Don't hassle me.